what happened? That's what we want to know. Welcome to Thursday. Monday, downhill Thursday. Boy, see? Bolito off a boy. Who birthday today?
I don't know, but somebody better give me a gift.
Somebody birthday today?
Somebody better give a gift for me.
Nobody.
Yeah. Swim across the lagoon.
Ask me early, Miss Marley, if that's Steve's birthday today.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I like no.
And then Meredith says one for Frisco, so I don't know what y'all doing.
First of all, with my half day.
Bakayo.
Guys think for me cut in a half.
I don't need my
Nobody
half
said
already.
that.
Yeah.
You want to read the instructions?
Well, see now I'm getting the instructions now.
Just X me out.
Next time, I have to call Meredith and tell her to come.
You don't eat from strangers.
Mm-hmm. Who?
That boy.
I don't forget what I say.
Oh, really?
You may ask for your piece.
Thursday.
You may ask for your piece.
I forget.
It's only Thursday.
What may I say? Man.
Me don't know.
Meredith, calm, man. Welcome aboard, everybody. Locked into the morning stew.
So did you have my hair looking all kind of funny?
What up, Meredith? Morning. Normally we don't take calls early.
I said this thing, you're right.
Well, it's too late for you to say anything right. You done already.
Wait, the young lady called and said he wants a 30-year-old. She's going to be in studio.
Bam, say that?
And then
That damn Donna.
he said, I'm going to be in studio. So I said, okay, because she has been in studio, make a put in one for Frisco too.
No.
I never know the whole...
No, I said we're going to be in studio. That's
but
what.
He said share, he piece and say give me a half.
You don't eat. You don't eat breakfast. You don't eat breakfast.
Yo, Meredith.
He don't eat breakfast.
Meredith,
He
I
don't eat
broke my
breakfast.
one in a half, but I shared my half.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Tomorrow we have to work it. Don't worry about nothing.
If this man, I'm in the staff, I may I take a lick.
No, you won't.
I know, right? Tomorrow we have put bacon in one for you too.
Hey,
Harsh.
all you need to deal with that's some rice and beans and pork.
That's it with some potato salad.
Make sure you see nothing correct.
Before I go, I know you know make early car. Don't get me grandson.
Oh, congratulations.
You make it call February 8th, but they call 3 weeks early.
Wow.
But all
Oh.
in all is good.
All right. Congrats.
So now I'm a proud mother of 5 granddaughters and 5 grandsons.
Wait, you are
Wow.
proud mother of grandchildren?
Of course.
I don't understand that sentence.
Grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Mara.
10 grand picnic, that means a old bad. Anyway, left that thing for next time.
Oi.
Alright,
You see?
babe. Prisco, I give you pork soon, no worry, babe.
Wee.
Let that thing for next time.
Bye.
Oi.
That's the wrong table. That's the wrong table. The eyes have it. The eyes have it.
Right.
For the next time, you know, I got 5 grand picnic.
Hey.
One thing by her, this street pork good.
Oh, yes, it's good.
Yeah, she.
That's half.
Uh-huh.
She make it marinate overnight.
That is it. That is
Soft,
it.
it's
That
soft.
is it.
Yes. Fall off of the bone.
Yes.
It's
You know,
true.
get some tough pork out there.
Yeah, you chew all.
Man, I like.
You chew by the pork and you can't yourself.
Save yourself.
And pork that like beef.
Man, terrible.
You have to go to the mall on Castillo meat shop and try to get some soft pork.
Wee.
Yes, we get good pork.
Yes. Remember on Castillo?
And one thing
Michael Finnegan market.
For me, I know good pork because sometimes I get a whole tough one.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
How you know? You could just look at it and know it tough.
Yeah, you could look on it. You could look on pork and tell if
it tough?
If it's tough, yes.
If it old?
Yeah, first of all, the bigger the hog where the pork come from,
Uh-huh.
the bigger the hog, the bigger it is, the older it is.
This don't sound
The
right.
older it is,
The tougher it is.
the tougher I get.
So
Oh,
you
okay.
rather young pork?
I rather young pork. You see, that's why
Wee.
you know, leave me astray, and I know dip astray.
Like say that downhill Thursday. Please
Oh,
send nobody on the
gosh.
cycle.
Oh,
Send nobody half of it.
gosh.
On a bigger brass gin,
How much one?
Yeah.
I think I get it tamales.
Oh, okay.
I hope everybody did a good deed yesterday on their on the Father.
Yes, there was a opening ceremony and a full schedule of events, sir.
Mix you. Yes.
Of course.
That started at 10 o'clock. Nice little ceremony and whatnot.
Steve,
and
somebody
then-
says it's obvious that you love.
No, Google love pork more than me.
He loved the young pork.
Yeah, you want it soft? Listen to me, I got a tough pork the other day. Yo.
You ever get one piece of beef, one old beef? Nothing tougher than old beef.
Yeah, but
Imagine
it's tough for
old
old pork.
Oi. Oi.
pork.
I try to keep my straight face.
Oi.
Yes, you have to season now.
No, real. I book one the other day and I know where that
Old
come
pork?
from. Yeah, yo. I got in here for long. I bought my gas.
Oh, for real?
I think we have old pork to the skin tough.
You need to talk into your microphone. That's what you need to do.
No, the back then.
You make that? Oh.
But he needs to talk into it. He keeps moving all over the place.
You know me. When I get that I can't keep still. What do you call that?
You're fidgety.
Fidgety?
You're fidgety.
Yeah.
I fidgeted too.
You're
I'm
fidgety
very,
too?
Very fidgety. I hear that there's a ceasefire planning out of Gaza, you know. It's going to be effective.
Right.
So, here he is.
Rasta.
Here comes the
Ras
rise.
Jen.
That's it, King.
Why?
Left and right,
Whee!
left and right, Carlita, no one done. Left and right, there, sir. Very good.
Correct.
God bless you, sir.
Every time.
You
Oh,
put the Jen,
guys.
where you do yesterday?
I got a birthday yesterday. I had a birthday party.
Really?
Ooh, child.
You got birthday,
Oh.
ain't you,
No,
girl?
my girl birthday.
Yes, but you got a lot of picnic. You
Yes.
got a lot of
So I got one
birthday.
in each month.
Yeah.
Of course.
So sometimes 2 times.
How much kids you got, Jen?
11.
11, you're missing one. You
No,
have to
he's
go
got
again.
he's got the football team.
Doesn't we were about bakers, doesn't 2 more.
Man,
Why is not easy?
I don't know what you feel like for a guy 11 picnic, but
I don't want to know.
You don't feel too good when they're young, you know.
Yeah.
Big grown.
yeah, but if you got 11 picnic, all of them give you $50.
I got 15 grand picnic.
Yeah, you know what to do in a group?
Murder.
If you got
Just
11
as she got
picnic, everybody give you
10.
$50, 15 times in.
I did tell you.
Instant come up.
Times that for me.
I
When I stop work.
Instant come up.
couldn't have. I don't know if I could have.
Start, give me right now. I don't need to give me out of work.
Ain't nobody give
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Anyway, you love your mother and your father. That's the deal.
It's true.
Yeah, man.
Right.
All right, so I make it straight. We got 2 set of guests coming in today. One who we have 10 o'clock group.
Yeah.
We got to take a break.
Yeah, Miss Nancy Marin is coming in, and she'll be bringing a couple of people, a gentleman with her. Actually, I believe he's from Lebanon.
I saw a couple news feeds with these people coming in from the airport. What's the whole deal? What's it about?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. You know, we're going to find out his reason for being in Belize. And when I spoke to Nancy, I told Nancy that we are pro the Palestinian cause. And as we were saying, it seemed that they're going to be a ceasefire on Sunday. But until Sunday, Israel, they make sure that they kill as much people as they could kill, because they just don't kill 77 people. They just bomb Gaza again, even though there's a ceasefire coming up. Donald Trump, they try to take credit for it, so that because of him, it's not because of you, you idiot.
Oh gosh.
You're not even in a power right now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's because of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
That's right. So, mix you.
All right, let's grab a break. It's
Really?
Thursday, Monday.
While y'all grab a break, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be here.
What you got there? Tamale?
We got tamale.
You got tamale, tamale, tamale.
And this is one of my vote. If people had to ask me which is one I believe's best tamales, this would definitely be in the top 3 to me.
Okay. Top 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Must only 3 people sell tamales, I believe, anyway.
Well,
Oh gosh.
what are the other tamales that we used to get?
Over the
Just
bridge.
saying.
Over,
What, Suli?
it was over the bridge.
Rasbok used to get funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about Rasbok, you take a commercial.
Leave him.
Yes, I tell you.
Leave him.
I know kind of food did they buy away and post up that
all right.
and so you
Hush.
cook.
Hush.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs
all right. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. You're locked into the Morning Stew for today, Monday, Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, it is that kind of day. It is that kind of feeling. Coming off of George Price Day yesterday, man.
Everybody did a good deed. Everybody did a good deed.
I'm not sure I did a good deed.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of work, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I know that Nancy and we did a good deed because we spoke, and we got a couple of fine gentlemen here. Everybody knows Miss Nancy Marin.
All right.
Yeah. She is a political. I want to say a political force. One of the few strong political women in Belize. She always have a lot of good causes that I admire.
Morning.
Morning.
Here you
Good
are.
morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Stew. Good morning, Belize. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah. Thanks for
Usually
coming.
when you call in here, we talk about ashtrays, but
Yes, and I tell you, just the idea, because usually Frisco alone is in the studio. I'm in Crooked Tree. Lisa's in the lap of luxury, and we all zoom in, and we do the show. And it's the only time we all get together now is if it's his birthday, my birthday, or Lisa's birthday, or if somebody important is coming in the studio.
birthday.
Yeah, no, nobody's birthday, so it must be the important thing. But yeah, we were talking when we first spoke about Nancy on the show. We were admiring your huge breakfast, and we're making plans to go up there. So we're going to be talking about that too.
You guys are welcome anytime.
Yeah, but in the meantime, Mr. Mohammed Salam, who's the president of the Palestinian Organization Network, yes, and also Mr. Roban, who is the Latin American Alliance. You were the Latin American Alliance for Palestine, yes, and like I said, when we heard you were here, we were we really wanted to get you on the show to talk to you personally, because it's a cause that I don't know. I've never been to Palestine. I've never been to Gaza, never been to Israel, but I know the history. And the last, I won't say the last, but the most recent atrocities that Israel committed. We spoke about the science of what happened with that attack, because before October 7th, I believe, we heard that Netanyahu literally was sending like carloads of money into Gaza to the leaders of Hamas and different, like they were building them up, giving them the means to do an attack. And when they did the attack, they retaliated way more than they should have. And the attack that Hamas did was wrong. Killing is wrong. But I have always felt that when you've been oppressed as an individual or as a people or as a country, when you can't leave your country as you like, you can't do what you want in your country, when a foreign nation could come in and do whatever they want, take as much land as they want, and you're supposed to sit back and do nothing? The discussion came up whether or not these people were rebels or freedom fighters. It all depends on who write the history. But I would like to hear from, Mr. Mohammed. And, what's your take on this?
Love the mic then. Yeah. Morning.
Good morning. First of all, thank you for having me in here to speak to you and speak to the people of Belize. We thank you. We thank the government of Belize for standing with the Palestinian people and this atrocities going on in Gaza at this time, and for freezing the diplomatic relation with the State of Israel as a protest to what's going on with the atrocities in Gaza. We thank the Prime Minister yesterday. We had a meeting with him. We thank him in person, and we gave him actually a plaque in recognition of what the Belize people are supporting us, or the Belizean government is doing. Going back to the discussion about October 7th, and while some people were brought up that Netanyahu is giving load of money to Hamas. First of all, Netanyahu wasn't given a load of money to Hamas. Okay? No cars full of cash ever came to Gaza. Netanyahu imposed a blockade on Gaza since 2007. Okay, for 16 years. Okay, when October 7th happened. During those times, no merchandise used to come freely, or if it comes in short supply for the people of Gaza. People of Gaza were not allowed to leave Gaza. It was an open-air prison, okay, for over 2.3 million Palestinians living in Gaza, living in hilly conditions, okay. The people did not see that, okay. The world did not recognize the agonies that Palestinians are going through in Gaza and the suffering, okay, to force Israel to accept, okay, to lift the siege of Gaza. Netanyahu, in coordination with the Qataris, used to allow money to come in, okay, through Israel, where he used to get a cut from that money, okay, and allow that money to come into Gaza so they can pay the Palestinian workers who are part of the Palestinian Authority, who has the authority to pay him, and they are in Ramallah. So the money wasn't coming for weapons, the money wasn't coming for anything except just for salaries and for people to buy merchandise, okay, not to prompt Hamas to become, a military force to carry things against, Israel.
Well, that's why we wanted to have you here, because sometimes the information we get in the Western media isn't always what it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what happened on October 7th is not the beginning of our struggle with Israel.
It happened way before that.
It happened long time ago. So if we go back to history, the first Zionist convention, what happens in 1897, okay, they called for the establishment of a state, of a Jewish state, Jewish, which is, the racist, okay.
Exactly.
When you just call it for certain people, a Jewish state for the Palestinian people in Palestine within 50 years. The goal was within 50 years. And actually they got that state within 51 years. Imagine, okay? They are exactly on time. So from 1897 through, World War I happened. The British, your previous colonizer, gave also the Balfour Declaration on November 2nd, 1917, that they will help the Zionist movement establish a Jewish state in Palestine.
What was in that area that Israel is now? Who was there in 1947?
In 1947,
Well, I mean before.
right.
Yeah, who was there before?
In that whole region, Mesopotamia, okay, it was Syria, Lebanon. Right now, if you look at the geography and names of states, okay, you hear Syria all the time in the news, you hear Lebanon, you hear Palestine, you hear Jordan, and Iraq, okay. Those countries, they were one, okay. There were no borders, okay, in between all these countries. They were part of the Ottoman Empire, okay, at the time. So there was an agreement between Sykes-Picot, between the foreign minister of France and foreign ministers of Britain, to divide and conquer, to divide those countries into, that area into countries that they will share. So Sykes-Picot called for France to take what today's France and today's Syria and Lebanon, and the British will take Palestine as a mandate, because they did not agree on the status of Jerusalem at the time. So they have a mandate on Palestine with the Jerusalem state as an international city, and they took Jordan and Iraq to control. Okay, so as if it's their territory, their dad's inheritance. Okay, let's divide this land, to give this guy this one, this guy this one. Okay, so that's where they divided the countries. to a different the region into different countries, and they start to control. So prior to 1947, all this time, Palestinians were there all along. Okay, we are called the Canaanites, not just the Palestinians, Palestinian, Jordanian, Syrian, Lebanese, okay, and Iraqis. They are part. Canaanites, yes. And you talk.
Okay, let me ask a question now.
Sure.
One of the things that I've always thought about, when, according to the Bible, it said that there was a point where Jesus told Moses to go to the land of Canaan.
Canaan,
And-
not Jesus. I mean,
Or
God.
God told.
Because
yeah.
Jesus came after Moses.
Yeah, all right, very good. But God told Moses to go and take. Is that the area that we are talking
Correct,
about?
correct. Because you have to remember, okay, the Israelis right now, they claim, okay, that land is theirs. All Judaism started in Egypt, did not start in Palestine.
This-
Okay.
I think-
Moses is an Egyptian.
Yeah.
He is not a Palestinian. Moses, with God, told him, you cannot step foot in Palestine,
Yeah.
in the land of Canaanites at that time.
Okay.
So the Canaanites always were there, and we are part of the Canaanites. Okay, whenever my family and an area in Palestine, my own family, it's 350 years old, my own hometown. Okay, 350 years old, before even Europe became countries. Okay, like this.
I never understood. I never thought of God as a real estate agent.
Yeah, of course it's not.
I thought
Trump
God
is.
would tell somebody to
Yeah,
go.
Trump is. He's given,
And I've always believed that. I've always believed that history is written by the victors.
Correct.
So naturally, if all the people that was writing the Bible were Jewish, and you would figure, well, they have to be. Look at the cowboys and Indians. I grew up wanting to be cowboys until you realized the cowboys were the bad ones.
Bad ones.
Exactly. So, what's your visit to Belize?
For a purpose?
Yeah, are you here for it?
Well, I'm here based on the invitation from the from the Belize People's Front,
Yes.
headed by Nancy.
Yeah.
And we are here to convey our, message as Palestinians, our side of the story to what's going on in Gaza and the history of the Palestinians, and hoping that this visit will shed some light, okay, on the other side, because you guys are subjected mainly to the American media, which is the American media is sided, with the wrong side, okay, on the wrong side of history. So far, the visit has comprised of meeting with the Prime Minister yesterday, and we conveyed our message to the Prime Minister that we thank him for the stance that Belize took, okay, against the genocide that's going on in Gaza, and at the same time we give him a plaque to thank him for that, and we thank Belize for their stance and the ICC for their support.
We don't have a plaque to give you, but we got a bottle of wine you could take with you when you go there.
Thank you.
Exactly.
If it is Belizean wine, I'll take it.
Yes, Belizean.
What's the realistic expectation moving forward after all the destruction? What's the expectation of what will happen if and when all of this ceases to occur? Where do people plan to live? What's the rebuilding expectation? Where do people go? Do they go back there? What's the plan in the future?
Well, let me say this. First of all, Israel in the last 15 months had destroyed approximately 86% of Gaza, completely. No infrastructure, no homes, people to go back to. If they have any homes standing, it will be unlivable. They made sure that there's a living hill, Gaza will become for the people left in there. 70% of the population of Gaza are refugees from surrounding cities, but right now the Israelis took over, okay, in 1948 and after that.
Illegally. And
Yes, illegal, you're correct.
The Gaza and the West Bank, those are places that I believe that the United Nations told them that you cannot go in there, you cannot build, and they've been consistently doing it.
So the expectation from this ceasefire to take place on Sunday, if it does, because so far the bombardments had not stopped, the killing in Gaza had not stopped, and so in the last 24 hours, Israel killed 81 Palestinians and injured 188, okay, and killed one of their own prisoners that's supposed to be released. And with that said, in the agreement saying that they are going to bring in caravans and they bring in tents for the Palestinians to live in. Imagine you are a refugee for 75 years and you are living the refugee status again within your own country.
That's what is the hard thing to understand, because I would figure if I called myself the chosen one, the chosen people, if I and my people personally went through a thing where Germany tried to erase them off the map, I would have more empathy to other people than they're showing. I would say to myself, we can't do this, because to me, Bibi Netanyahu in Israel is the new Hitler and Germany. I see like they are trying to commit genocide. They're trying to wipe out people. And we do know that the way Israel operates is when they move into a place, they don't move out. You know, all these areas like the buffer zone between Israel and Gaza that were not supposed to be touched, Israel touched. And again, I don't fault anyone. When you've been oppressed for so long, you know, you have to stand up. There comes a point when you have to stand up. I lived in the States for quite a while, but I feel and I understand that there's policies and like that and treaties that nations sign. But I think that when America sees that Israel killed more children and innocent people than warriors, they should cut the aid. They should stop the help, you know, because then you become complacent and you become, you know, like a part of this thing that's going on.
Because the United States administration, the Biden administration, is a full partner with this genocide.
What do you think is going to happen now? Because I hear that the United States is taking the ICJ to court because they issued they charged Bibi.
They charged Bibi and his previous and his previous defense minister with genocide, and they actually issued a warrant of arrest, okay, for them. The United States, the only country in the whole world, is objecting to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we understand. I mean, we understand why that's their baby. But I mean, even your child, you need to put your child in check every now and again when they start going out of the way. What do you hope will happen if this ceasefire go through? What do you who will help to rebuild Gaza?
We as Palestinians, we charge Israel with all this destruction. Yeah. And they are responsible for that destruction. If there is any justice in the world, the international community has to force Israel to pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I don't think Israel will pay a penny because the United States is behind them. Biden is leaving a legacy, a bad legacy for himself. He just signed a bill to give Israel another $8 billion worth of military aid before he leaves.
Yeah. But question now.
Okay.
Do you think that Trump will be better for Gaza? Because Trump made Jerusalem the capital, which is still in dispute.
It's still in dispute.
Yeah, so I understand Biden didn't do great with dealing with Israel, but do you think Trump will?
It's more of an American policy than, it's more it's more of an American policy rather than a Biden policy.
Yeah,
it's a U.S. policy where like their hands are tied. Even if they might feel one way, it's an American policy that whatever happens in Israel, they have to back it.
Jerusalem was recognized as the state of Israel's capital by Congress, and there was a law passed. So the president, actually Biden, when the previous presidents before Biden, before Trump, They used to have a waiver, sign a waiver every 6 months to delay that process of recognizing Israel as the capital or moving the embassy, to the capital, because East Jerusalem is in dispute, and they were complying with the international law. When Trump came in, Trump is a businessman. Trump,
Is that what you call it?
Trump, he wants to leave a legacy that I did something, okay?
Yeah.
So he moved the embassy, but that doesn't make the status of Jerusalem change.
Yeah.
The whole international community recognized East Jerusalem as an occupied land, and should be part of the Palestinian state in the West Bank and Gaza, and East Jerusalem, that's capital.
Now, Mr. Robon, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Robon.
Yeah. I must say, you look like you should be an entertainer. You should be in the movies.
You don't want to know what he said.
I don't want to take the role, man.
Yeah.
No, he said he should have brought his guitar.
Really?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. So you're a part of the Latin American Alliance for Palestine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Latin America, where are you based out of?
Okay, we are an continental organization, which is inviting people from all Latin American countries and Caribbean countries to join us in this international effort to build an international front in solidarity with Palestinian people. We started everything in Mexico City 1 year ago, while we were holding a Labour Party Congress. And from there, we have been traveling around the continent, inviting intellectuals, writers, musicians, students to join this international effort, just to make sure that the other version of history is also being told to us.
Yeah.
That's why we are also really grateful that you recognize this opportunity to talk about it.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we try to do, we don't listen to CNN. We never listen to Fox, but we listen to Al Jazeera, and we try to listen to all the other, so you could try to get a idea of what's happening. We don't, like I said, we don't know the geographic area. We've never been there, but we see the pictures, man. You see the babies, you see the fathers crying.
What we just heard from Mr. Mohammed.
And you wonder how could, in 2024, how could humans, even humans should not be doing this to human beings. And if the international community couldn't get Israel to stop, like you said, I don't think they'll get them to pay either to rebuild.
2025.
Huh?
It's 2025.
Sorry, Ms. Love, I'm still a few weeks behind. But 2025, yeah. I don't know if they'll do it. I think that the people of Palestine, they need to, the world already know their plight. But I think that they need to do what you guys are doing. Because in Belize right here, we have a pretty nice Palestinian population, right, Nancy? We, the Schumans and all of them are, they're, so, and again, I don't mind telling you, when I saw the churches after Israel had already killed over 50,000 people, and the churches were holding hands, marching, praying for Israel. I was wishing they'd burn in hell, because they were killing kids. Yeah, I don't mind saying it. They were killing kids, and exactly. I think a lot of times I believe that because of religion, we become hypocrites. We close our eyes to right and wrong, and we just turn away and let somebody else deal with it. And I think that the more like you came here, that's why, like I said, that's why we came, because it's a really important cause. And I think for me to sit at home in Crooked Tree and talk to you over Zoom would have been very disrespectful, and it would not have let the listeners know how important this cause is. So I'm glad that you guys made it,
What's the role of your organization? How do you assist?
Okay, our main role is to build a bridge from the Palestinian people and our Latin American people. Okay, we are working very hard into getting in contact with Palestinian forces, political organizations, so that we can get to understand what's really going on there, much beyond what the Western media is saying.
Yeah.
We want to get concrete and day-by-day information so that we can make pressure in our own governments to do the right thing. I believe that as human beings, we are able to raise our level of consciousness when it comes into human life. And this Palestinian situation is not only about a Middle East stuff. It's all about a historical fight against supremacy, a historical fight against slavery. It all comes to the same point. Some people believe they have the right to colonize other people, and some people, we believe, we have the right to resist and to fight for our freedom.
And Belize, we are so close. We are so close to what's happening in Gaza, because we have a nation looking at us, not recognizing us, and who every now and again come into our borders and slap us around and go back out. You know, yeah, you know, so it's something that we need to look at. And Nancy, again, Nancy is a very, very prominent woman in Belize, very strong woman. I wouldn't say hard head, because when Nancy put in mind for do something, Nancy gonna do it. You know, yeah. Strong will. That's the strong will is the thing.
Quickly, what's the purpose of the visit? What do you hope to accomplish? What would make the visit to Belize fruitful or a success, if you want to call it that?
Question for me?
Yeah. Yes. He has a mic.
Oh. The purpose, as I said previously, we are here at the invitation of the Belize People's Front. And what we are hoping to accomplish is to raise awareness to officials and also to the public. And we thank you for giving us a platform that we can also get to the people of Belize. These educational sessions, these visits, these contacts with people, to have another voice instead of always listening to one side. I am surprised that churches in Belize will, march for the state of Israel, and they forgot that Jesus Christ is the first Palestinian martyr, okay, on the hands of the Jews of those days, okay? So if you believe in Jesus as a Palestinian in that territory, you should not, one way or another, believe in any genocide against the indigenous of the Palestine. So what we are hoping that we open now a dialogue in Belize, because we are having also tomorrow a meeting with the University of Belize administration. We are hoping maybe to have some exchange students back and forth if they agree to. Also maybe some social and political meetings back and forth between universities, not just but the people, for the academia.
Is this your first trip to Belize?
It's my first trip, correct.
And
If we are invited, of course I will.
will you do any lectures?
I would love to. I am, as I said, I am head of the Palestinian American Organization Network. We are a 35 organization network. It's not, we are a community-based organizations across the United States. We build bridges, as Mr. Robian said. We do that, with different communities, the Black communities, the Latin communities, and our brothers and sisters, the Jewish community in the United States. So we are trying our best, to tell our story. Fortunately, in the United States, we have more venues. A lot of people that are in the struggle because they've been exposed to it more, so they know more about it. Here in Belize, we would love to see that you will have both sides and you can decide, okay? One thing I need people to understand, that in the last 15 months, now this war is the longest war Israel ever fought. They fought a small territory that's only at 365 square kilometers, okay? And now they are signing, in the beginning of the war, they said they are going to destroy Hamas and the Palestinian resistance. Yesterday, they announced they are going to sign a ceasefire with the same people who never raised or waver to defend their land and raise the white flag. Gaza endured 88,000 tons of bombs dropped in the last 15 months. That's equal to 5.5 Hiroshima nuclear bombs.
Do you consider what happened a war? To me, it was abuse. A war is when you have two sides going back.
Two militaries.
Two militaries.
Yes.
It seemed to me like Israel was just dropping bombs. Wherever there was a building standing, go drop one there. They literally told people, go from the north to the south.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And they bombed the south.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I really, really applaud the people of Gaza for, everybody says their intestinal fortitude. You have no choice. You have to develop intestinal fortitude. You have to develop a fearless attitude because you have no choice.
Well, the ceasefire is attributed to the steadfastness of our own people.
Yeah.
It did not come, nobody, no international community, especially the Americans, okay, no the Qataris or the Arab communities who facilitated, okay, the negotiations with Israel, okay, came into the help of the Palestinians. This is attributed to our steadfastness. Netanyahu, people need to know that Netanyahu failed.
Yeah.
He did not gain a thing from destroying all Gaza by killing over 50,000 people or injured 150, displaced all these people. He never gained anything. The only prisoners he freed him by signing an agreement with the resistance.
Yeah.
He didn't free anybody by force. He is going behind just for himself, to protect himself from going to jail, because he's a corrupt, okay? Yeah, he's a criminal. He's a corrupt politician.
Well, the only thing that we could say to you both is that whenever you have any information that you'd like, the people of Belize to know, get in touch with Nancy. Nancy, get in touch with us. We get the information out. Nancy will get the information out herself. But I'm just saying, I just hope that you leave from Belize and you realize, hey, we have a little stronghold.
Friend.
We have a friend in Belize.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah. I want to apologize to all of my Christian friends out there who are calling me and cuss me out after the show, but mixing them. Yes. Miss Nancy, is it a resort that you have, or is it a farm that you have, or is it a restaurant, or is it all of the above?
It's not a resort, it's a farm and a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a farm and a restaurant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have to tell you something. I really admire you. When you decided that you wanted to. I remember I spoke to you about politics because Belize only have two parties. We need a third. But the Belizean people are scared. You know how some guys, when they break up with a girl, they hold on to the girl hand while they're trying to get the other one. So that's what I think. I think that we kind of nervous to get a third party going. So we always talk a couple of times about that. And we do need that. But Nancy is a business person. I like her in a beret. When she put on her beret, she mean business. But how is the farm going? How is that going? Are you getting ahead with the ostriches and stuff like that?
We haven't gotten the license yet, but
Really?
no, but it's going well. But I wouldn't want to confuse things. This here is about Palestine, and I can come back and talk about the farm, and we can have another show about the farm. I'm happy to.
Yes, right.
But right now, the urgent concern is a genocide and the apartheid that is happening in Palestine, and the fact that the Belizean people must be educated, and we must stand for something. We must remember that we have the ideologies in front of us that we can hold on to. And if we don't have that, we don't have anything. We need to know what we believe in, and we need to stand for it. I know we were talking outside about taking a hit, and you took a hit from the churches. I'm taking a hit. All this week I've been bombarded. But the fact is that, one, I want to clarify. The PLO is not paying me to do this. In fact, I invited them. I'm hosting them. Karim Musa is not putting a cent into it. I invited Karim to be a part of it. I requested the meeting with the Prime Minister. I did it because it is my ideology. I believe in the Palestinian cause. I don't believe that people should be oppressed. I believe they have the right to self-determination. And I believe that our people need to stand up. I'm also, one of the many roles that I have is as the president of the Lebanese Belize diaspora. And Lebanon was also bombarded. Syria was as well. My family in Lebanon's blood is being spilled. Karim's family in Palestine, their blood is being spilled. So to us, it's not just a political stance, it's not just ideology, it is personal. And we are, before, like I said this morning, before we are Belizeans, we're human beings. And this should not be tolerated in the human race. And I don't care what religion we belong to, I will not serve a God that promotes genocide.
Exactly. So, since then, you ever wonder why in the Bible all of the disciples had English name? Everybody knows. Anyway, never mind. Well, we really appreciate. You like that, Joe? we really appreciate you guys stopping by. Nancy, I can't thank you enough for making it possible. Mr. Mohammed, I hope that you find Belize enjoyable and you come back. You eat any rice and beans yet?
Saturday.
You eat rice and beans?
No, he will.
Oh, you
Saturday.
will? Yeah. Let me teach you some. I'll teach you Belizean real quick. Yes, on Saturday, when you sit down, I want you to repeat after me, right? I want you to say, "Where me rice and beans day?"
I mean, rice and bean day.
We take that. Yeah. All right.
He hasn't tried the rice and beans, but they tried ostrich.
Really? Did you like it?
First time, yes.
Really? I got a feeling.
You prepared it, Nancy. How was it prepared?
I think you had the steak and you had the peppered strips, right? Yeah.
Is it closer to chicken or to beef?
It is actually closer to beef.
Yeah.
Closer to beef, not chicken.
Okay.
It is dark meat.
It's a red meat, yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed you.
If I may, you should visit. Okay.
We will.
The restaurant.
Yeah.
And then maybe a show, so this way you can promote it.
Yeah, we
I'm sure she would be happy to feed you free of charge.
That's right. And the thing is, you gotta you don't just break those eggs. You gotta. I was watching you. You gotta drill the eggs. Yeah. But yeah. Make I hear you say where me rice and beans there.
Again, please.
Where me rice and beans there.
Where me rice and beans day?
Yeah, try it again. One more time. Where me rice and beans there.
Where me rice and beans day.
All right, good. We are getting rice and beans. Very good. You pass these?
Yeah, way in the light.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you say.
Exactly. Well, we have a break coming up, and everybody gets like 15 minutes. People only get like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You guys get the full segment, and yeah. So is there any final things you'd like to say to the people of Belize before you leave?
I would like to congratulate the students. We knew that they went into a demonstration which was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was internationally known, and I hope they are going to join into more solidarity activities, students, and all kind of brothers and sisters. They are invited to be part of this.
Okay.
Please, we need you.
Very good. And Mr. Mohammed?
What I can say, and to the Belizean people, first of all, thank you for listening to us. And I encourage the people of Belize to listen to both sides of the story and have an open mind and make a decision. You cannot make a decision based on propaganda from one side, and those who listen to that, they'll become complacent with what's going on. Because right now, this genocide is taking its toll on people suffering in Palestine, like you guys suffered the colonial British, for so many years. So it cannot be being a colonized coming out of being oppressed and to stand with the oppressor anywhere in the in the world. We are all in it together. We are all a human race, and this earth is ours, all of ours, Palestinian and none. And we hope to continue this dialogue with the Belizean people and with the government of people, and hopefully we will see a third party also in Belize that will put the pressure on all politicians to make the right decisions in the country.
Female prime minister.
We hope so. That's up to the Belizean people.
That's right. And Ms. Nancy?
Well, I want to thank you, first of all, for having us. Thank the Belizean people who are listening, to listen and encourage everybody to really stop listening to the Western media only. Listen to all media. And make our own decisions, do the research, listen. Like Robin said, our students at UB came out at the march last time that we had for Palestine, and we appreciate it, and we're visiting UB. I think what Robin, I don't know if Robin mentioned it, but the Latin American Alliance will be talking to UB about activities that we can do, things, what else can we do? And that's a big question. What else can we do? Our government has supported internationally, has supported Palestine. But what else can we do as a people? And those are the questions that we have to answer. Like Robin was saying, the artists, the media has a big role to play in educating the people. Our universities, tertiary level and secondary level. So we want to invite everybody, get in touch with us so that we together can move forward, and we can stand on the right side of history.
How did they get in touch with you?
My number, 628-1758. Online, we have several social media pages, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everything.
TikTok. That might not. Is that ban in the U.S. going to affect us? Oh, it don't affect me, Joe.
Just the
Because
U.S.
I do all my TikTok dance, Yeah, we also want to say good morning to Jasmine, who's been very, very quiet in the back. No, no one up on TV, but she's out making the rounds. Hi, Jasmine. Yeah, well, thank you guys for showing up. Where could we find you on YouTube or something like that? No, but you're an entertainer, right?
No, man.
Huh?
I'm a freedom fighter, man, but I can also play guitar.
In the revolution, we have to do a bit of everything.
Exactly.
My message to you.
Exactly. Well, thank you again. As we said, we at the Morning Stew, we dabble in wine. So we got some berry wine that we made, so we hope you enjoy it. And yeah, and that's going to be from the people of Belize to the people of Palestine. That's right. Mm-hmm.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you.
All right, this is your Morning Stew for It's a Beautiful Thursday morning. It's January 16th, just in case you missed it. This is coming from an XTV Belize.
right. All right, that was very interesting. Oh, let me switch this back. So, beg you do. All right, there I is. Welcome back to the Morning Stew. Today's Thursday, by the way, just in case y'all didn't know.
Really feels like a Monday.
It does. Tomorrow will be Friday, and back to the weekend once more. Yeah. Oh, let me give you your mic. Which mic that is?
You mean I'm talking and you did not give me my microphone?
There it is.
Yeah.
Jose Sandoval, big up yourself.
Hi, Jose. Good morning.
Bernadette Lino as well. Tifara Molina.
Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Tifara.
Aria, what's going on?
Aria. Hi.
Kathleen E.B. and Beverly Price.
Kathleen E.B. Good morning. Hi, Beverly. Hello, Beverly. Also to Marlon, good morning going out to you. Miss Di is locked in. Have yourself a wonderful day. And also to our girl Mare. Enjoy your day. Oh.
Yes.
You think I can't whistle, huh?
What?
Good morning, my dear friend.
Good morning, Don Hector.
Here I am.
Yes.
No, I have selected a theme that should be of importance to everybody in Belize. And it is called, let us educate the educated and the uneducated. This is something that I wanted to do for quite some time, because I have been seeing too much misinterpretation
Education.
being passed as the truth. I selected today to make a capsule of our Belizean Constitution. A capsule. Whatever cannot enter in my 2 minutes, I will leave it the rest for tomorrow. But this is of great importance. The Constitution should have long ago been simplified, made into a capsule that the educated and the uneducated could swallow. Here we only hear the word, the Constitution of Belize says so. The Constitution of Belize should be changed. Because all kind of things, and yet they don't understand why that Constitution was framed by us, myself included. I took part in that. Foreign Affairs and Constitutional Committee. Good. Now, preamble. Why did we select the preamble to say we acknowledge the supremacy of God? Why did we do that? Many reasons. The United States selected as their motto, "In God we trust." Mexico has it in their declaration. They believe in God. Every nation so believes. The father of the nation was actually the architect of this part. The acknowledgement of the supremacy of God shall be the beginning of our Constitution. Consistency. Our prayer has Almighty and Eternal God, who Jesus Christ has placed to our nation. Please preserve Belize, our beloved country. God. In our national prayer, rather in our national anthem, we also call on God to guide us. So the preamble follows those, and so we acknowledge that we are a God-fearing people, one. And that ends that story, that some people want to remove it. I heard some rumors that there's a little crowd that wanted to remove that God from the preamble. Let us go to the other one, very important. The recognized nation of Belize. This should be important for those who voted to go to the ICJ. That section says very clear, Belize is a nation with all its territory intact in the Central American orbit. Clear as that. No commitment that our we will entertain anything. So that kills that old story that say no man is never declared. It is declared by the United Nations almost unanimously, except for one vote. Let us go to the other one. And this is very, very misinterpreted. The rights, privileges, and freedoms of all religions are conditional. They are not absolute. Don't think that you have right to do this in your home or you have right to do this. No. There's a condition that is not being brought forth. And that is, as long as it does not infringe in the rights, privileges, and freedoms of people. That is not being human rights is telling you that don't you mess around with one criminal. That's what human rights tell you. But they never tell about the victim. No, the criminal must be protected. And that's what has our nation in trouble. Nobody is afraid of the law. I could kill today, tomorrow, the Punta Gorda. I'll go to the Supreme Court, and next week I'll go kill on the Corozal. Because that thing that has been misinterpreted about you have rights. But every right, every freedom is conditional. It's not absolute. And that's where our local laws come in. Because the Constitution is above our local laws. Our local laws don't worth 1 cent if they infringe on the Constitution. And it's an article here that says that the rights of people have to have some sort of a bridle that they cannot do what they feel like.
Yes.
And that is doing in Belize. We throw away our dirt on the street. We do this. We burn our trash in our yards, smoking the neighbor. We put music hard at times without any consideration. And that's where the law should come in. People know how many people call police that they can't sleep because one drunken man next door they play music whole night. Police said that no visa. That the environmental department. You call the environmental department, say no, that no we, that the city council. And you call, nobody answers the plea of the victims of this abuse. I'm going to do another one here named the right of private property has been abused over and over.
Yeah, Dan, but yeah, I got you. But we have a next set of guests coming on, so.
Hello?
Yeah. No, I'm saying
more guests coming
on. A next set of guests coming on, so.
Okay, so I will cut with this one.
Yeah. Been on forever.
The right of private property. You know what happened to us? We took away BTL from us. BTL only worth 114 million, but we end up paying him about 700 million because we did not acquire those things as the Constitution. So I will leave up to now here these points, and then I will continue tomorrow or another day to follow so that people understand what the Constitution is. 99.9% do not know it. I could bet.
Right, so Dan, that's why you have to pick one. You have to hit me with one. You can't hit me with five because we get confused.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. You have to do one at a time, because we should be speaking with K Phil as well, and so prepare for that. All right. What we got. Coming out of the Creme News Center. Oh yes, there was a thing where we see how much Guatemalan students are gonna be released to study, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. I think I'll get Ramin real quick. Lord, take it down, Ram. Take it down. All right. Ready up? Ready to go, Aram?
Hey, greetings, my brother and Mona Lisa Love Groove. Well, I want to very much, as I always say, I'm not a person that buy friendship. I don't sell friendship. I make friendship. I am a field Negro, and I want to congratulate Creme TV, the Morning Stew, the lady Nancy. I don't know her, but just the it's a word in Arabic say the niyat. The niyat means your intention, and when you do from your heart, that's I love that. I appreciate. I applaud it. I love it. I want to back up everybody that is supporting the cause of Palestine, because the brother said it right. Jesus was a Palestine. And if the same brother across in El Salvador is here, and this brother has done a lot of charity work, millions of dollars between Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. They are Palestinian too, Palestinian blood. And anyway, I just want to say thanks for you being the people's voice, the people's station, the people's program. Because even in the United States, they tell you in the Marine graduation, death before dishonor. You can't leave an operation. There's no way to live like that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
The next thing I want to say, yesterday, coincidental, it was the Fire of the Nation birthday, but also in the neighbor country, it was the 15th of January, the celebration of over 50,000 people, pilgrims coming from throughout Latin America to visit what they call it Black Christ of Esquipula. And it's surprised that a lot of these Latin people don't like black people, but they go and kneel down every year to that Black Christ in Esquipula. That's in the east of Guatemala. But I'll let you go because I enjoy listening to the program. You see, you have some more guests. One love, respect.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. It's 7:11.
7-Eleven? Man. Yeah, Lexi, the help you at all.
See why I helped us though.
Yeah. All right. No, we don't have them people yet. Crime, hello. All right.
Sorry about that.
Call back, man. So, where is it? So immigration delay faced on Monday by Guatemalan students who come over from Melcher to study. And talk about nearly 1,000 kids. Creme, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, what up?
Morning.
Are they on here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning, Stew. Best radio station, yeah. Big up, Mr. Groove, Mr. Frisco. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Cello.
Not Cello.
Not Cello.
Yeah. I just want to say greetings to my son, no? His birthday is Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and today is mine.
What?
Oh, happy birthday, Cello.
Hi, Cello. Big up yourself, man.
All right, I'll speak the call for that, you know.
Yeah,
and
big
hey,
up yourself, happy
this guy got
birthday.
the sweetest voice per radio.
Lord.
My Groove don't get jealous, you know. All right.
Man, I tell you. Right, Cello. Handle.
Thank you,
All right,
Cello.
respect, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
And hey, listen, right? I know you usually call, but trust me, I tune in every day.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
All right, Cello. Big up
Big up
yourself.
to Meredith, Half a Man, Ram, BW, all the stores, Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
I try to remember Casale. God, listen to everybody when they call.
The man got the stats. The man got the stats.
Yeah.
Respect.
Thanks
again, man.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Bless up.
birthday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. Respect.
You're welcome. Take care, Cello.
Yes.
Boy, from my hood, my old hood.
Don't say it.
Take care, Cello. Enjoy. So we're waiting for our guests to jump online.
Well, time is a flowing. They ain't have all day. So these students study in Benque and San Ignacio. No, that's a funny thing. I mean, you know, we at Belize City. How things operate closer to the border or another story. you wouldn't believe that there's so many children coming across here to study in Belize. Like, Cremelo, you go on Boca?
What's up?
Hi, Boca. Good morning.
Groove, yeah, the man has to try to reach back.
He had to step out back.
Oh, okay. Morning, Liz.
Hi, Boca.
Actually, Frisco, what you to talk about, that know something, it is amazing because this not just start yesterday, the day before.
Of course,
and you know, because Belize being the only English-speaking country in the region, in Central America, I mean, it's cheaper, and this are the thing where I believe that we never take advantage of when we may grow up or even think about it, that this bilingual. Because in the world today, everybody will be bilingual. Because it looks like the Spanish language is one of the most spoken languages in the world. English is the major language, no doubt about it, but I think Spanish is the second language where most people recommend that you have for if you're bilingual. We don't talk about Europe. I know it probably would be French or German, but I think Spanish is right up there. And one of the advantage our teachers and curriculum didn't do it as a must is that to learn that language, especially in for today's business. I want somebody do an investigation like the media or somebody and find out when this Guatemalan students start accessing our education in Belize, what year, and if a record, I know you'll probably have more in primary school than in high school, which I figure high school is right now close to the primary school attendees. Because in anything you do, the more you learn, the better you get. So I think the English language spoken is something really, really, really good. And just one second topic, Frisco, Lisa. I heard Don Hector Carl just now talk about the Constitution, which is 100% correct. Is no law where no local authority or nobody do is greater than the Constitution. That's the supreme law of the land. But one of the things he mentioned, I think, which is a frustration to a lot of people, is that if your neighbor, they make noise or you have a problem, the police should have never direct you for go call one next department. Now, which department other than the hospital or police station where the government open 24 hours? No other, I think, department except like if the customs and then they work in immigration, yes, and be there for patrol also. But I think that the police themselves should, and I believe it, teach them that when they're going to police training school to learn. The laws of Belize, there's only one body you can report.
I think the police must be play lazy, man. They play lazy. We know a police can shut you down. Hey, any party you got, any disturbed police can shut you down.
The police can't tell you go call this at the
No, that's simple officer.
No. They should take the report, handle it, and if they need the department.
And well, I know that they're responsible.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes we so one must know how work on.
But the police is there for the respect of the law. So when you call a police, I don't think.
Who you think go shut down the club there when night done? The police and go shut you down.
Exactly. That the police they come. So no police, I tell you should call the department and environment or call the city council. Because this one they make nice or this one. No, it's a part of the law. You're there to make sure the law is upheld. So that's just my point with Don Hector, and I hope somebody from the police could call and say yes, they should take the report.
Well, again, I don't know that Don Hector mentioned that, but I don't know if that's the order of the day. The order of the day is the police can shut you down.
Exactly.
No, that's how it is. I tell you how it is. A police go, you make noise and make somebody call and say, boy, somebody didn't make noise. The police are going to tell you, take off your thing right away.
Exactly.
So I know maybe he had one case where that somebody made play lazy, but that's not the general rule.
Yeah, but he mentioned that the police go call it.
Yeah, that's one instance. That means that happens all the time.
Yes, it does happen all the time. I agree. Like I say, only police and hospital are the places open 24 hours so you to learn something. Or if you're sick, you go to the hospital. Yeah, I know the wait for guests. So
The police responsible for law and order, and then the enforcing body where we deal with enforcing the law. You can't call them environmental.
Exactly.
What
is wrong with
How
that?
they want to distribute the law? How they want, you know?
Now, but Frisco, remember that anything goes against the law, the police will involve.
Yes, they're not the enforcing body.
Yes, the enforcing body, exactly. Exactly, and they're the one who have do the charge, if anything, to.
Yep.
Right up to for a court.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Come on.
You're welcome.
Oh, all right, yeah, that Boca. Oh, man, Boca. All right, I don't know. I guess probably have. Yeah, I know they have a different time zone altogether. Leslie, what up, son? Leslie said he would stop that. I don't know if you could stop it now. Not crossing the border thing to come and
to get an education.
Again, I mean that how it works over there way different from how it works here. They do have to go through immigration, and there's an increasing number of students. He says the minister says it's not increasing. Let's hear what he has to say when asked about it.
Yeah, I don't think there's more. I think there have been a couple bottlenecks recently, but there's always been a steady flow of Guatemalan students who come into our education system mainly to learn English. And we have always, as a matter of policy for the government of Belize, regardless of which administration, we've always welcomed them and we've treated them with dignity and respect. So, you know, anytime these issues arise, yes, we try to address them. We engage with the immigration authorities to try to work out whatever bottlenecks exist. So yes, we are engaged on that issue, and whatever issues have arisen, we're trying to address them.
People have looked at this and said, well, are they getting free education and benefiting from Belizean taxpayers' dollars?
No, I mean, I think, you know, again, Belize has a long-standing policy of engaging with our neighbors. We have been a welcoming society. As you all know, we welcome citizens from all over Central America to our country. So, you know, in terms of the Guatemalans, you know, the primary schools, as you know, they're very, very minimal fees. They pay those fees when they have to go to school. For the most part, primary education in Belize is free. So, you know, that policy remains in place, and we welcome. These are young students, young people who want to learn English and participate in the education system in Belize. And we don't want to deny any young person an opportunity to an education.
Well, that's nice. Ain't that nice? All right, you don't want to deny any young person an education, even if they are country. Anyway, the whole Guatemalan business is a mix-up thing, because on one hand, there are those who have an agenda, right, militarily.
It's true.
But then there's a lot of hands-on, footsie and all with a friend that come by your business, you go on. On the other hand, with business and trade and cattle and schooling, obviously.
Right.
So what's the agenda? There's no protocol. There's no real protocol from us. What's our protocol? What's our stance where we are do? So, you know, there's no clear protocol. Just
free for all?
You know, like, hey, come by your business, so let's do trade, let's do school. In the meantime, when you know, parts of the military decide, well, they want to act the fool, then they do that, and then we are sending a protest note. And so I don't know, what's the move? Is it just, you know, keep it friendly? No real protocol in, you know what, this one stop, this one stop, this one stop. If you don't continue with the incursion, the aggression towards the people, I don't know where we go.
Where do we go from here?
You know, people make money. It's true. Big money to make. You know, but hey, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm no politician. On my job. Cremelo. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. got
okay.
call back.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You would think that there would be some kind of protocol. I think moving forward.
Maybe it's back.
You have got a protocol. You have got a stance. You have to take one
Exactly.
position. You know what I mean? You can't,
You can't just be free for all the time.
Carmelo. Yeah, what up?
Yes, good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, good morning.
I've spoken about this constant kumbaya demeanor that is practically that has taken over our hemisphere. I don't agree with any student from any country coming to our country, just crossing the border and going to school. One. The gentleman that called before is perfectly right. They come to learn English. They turn out to be bilingual. And they are your competitors in the job pool. Because they are bilingual and you are not. But no country can absorb the expense that it costs for either schooling or any other activity that the foreigners come to do, especially the schooling. You pay your teachers. When Mr. Minister said that we treat them with dignity and humanity, I'm not saying that treating them with undignified manner. You just put a rule and say, no foreigner at elementary level will come and study in our schools.
Right.
Period. That is not being, mind you, they might call, because everything is labeling nowadays, you know. Everything is labeled. Like they got one stamp ready for hitching at the forehead with, right? So the first one would be, well, you're not humanitarian, because, I mean, they're only human beings. I mean, they're only children that want to learn, like what Minister said just now. It doesn't matter, we understand that. We are not cold-blooded in that. But there's a time, man, when I need to take care of my house before I take care of somebody
else's one.
That's one. Second, the next stamp where you get stamped in your forehead, that's you're xenophobic. And you discriminate. That's the next stamp when I hit you on the forehead with. And the next stamp when I hit you on the forehead with is that you're a nationalist. Oh my Lord, that is a bad word nowadays. You can't be a nationalist. You can't want the best for your country and put aside the others. After all, they're all human beings. Well, as far as I know, everybody went on this earth, born on earth. They never born on no Mars or no Jupiter or whatever it is. So we are all earthlings, let's see. But man, each to their own. That doesn't mean that you're xenophobic or anything. How the money that we spend, because we do spend, even though Minister said I leave it the money, yes, but the 900 people educate. No. If you tell me you have a reciprocal policy where 900 come and 900 go to learn Spanish,
that's different.
Then maybe you could accept the Lee Kumbaya dance, you know, you could mellow down on that. But honestly, and I've said it for years, I know they take it, and of course, the big old United Nations, which I think should implode. That is my view of the United Nations for the past 15, 20 years. If you do that, if the government of Belize take a strong stand, like what they say when they put up Gandhi's statue, says a man of nerves of steel or the will of steel or something like that. If we would have taken that stance, I hear the UNICEF everybody and come down on you. Because these are just poor immigrants that need to get an education.
Gotcha.
You have anything wrong with that? Well, you don't want picnic educated. This is the narrative nowadays.
Yeah.
They are smart you, and if you don't want picnic educated, it's not that, man. It's our resources have a limit, because then we constantly get taxed on the gasoline to provide those services.
Well, and of course the glaring point that, y'all claim us, and every so often there's some kind of
to top things off,
confusion.
I agree with you. That make it, like what you said, that make it worse, alright?
Yeah. But yeah,
worse.
Thanks for your contribution. Thanks for calling.
But honestly, that has got to stop now. Who will have the nerves of steel for say, right here, the line drawn here, whoever in school wants and finish the school year, that is it.
Well,
Belize will not
it not happen. Yeah, it not happen singularly like that. Yeah.
It not happen because then some people have said that we're belligerent, that we're xenophobic. Then stop do your foreign.
Yeah, you get labeled.
Left, right, and center.
You get a label.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than labeling. It's a national. It's a national issue. It's a matter of national security.
I agree with her.
But again, there's no.
You take care of the home front before you do anything else.
I guess the policy is to keep things rolling, friendly. Like some agree that should change. Whenever there's an issue down south that comes up, that the policy there should be a clear policy. But what the policy is keep it friendly, keep doing business, keep doing schools. I guess that's a policy. I don't know if that's wrong, right? How that work out down the road. But some of us, a lot of people saying, hey, you can't want to claim we, and we be all nice.
It's true.
We have to set one set of guidelines and protocols that, okay, if I'm moving, that's going to stop money from flow. Because I can get a lot of people make big money, right? A lot of people make big money for cattle and whatnot.
Exactly.
Nobody try to stop big money from roll. We know when the talk about money, we're the talk about. We're about national nothing. We're about national money, national bank account.
That's it. That is it right there.
Right. Let's see, what we got?
Need to do better,
right, so, we have to wipe that guest off right now. Time is
of the essence. We need to do better.
Everybody talk about this Gandhi statue.
Why Gandhi?
I don't know. So I say, hope Gandhi statue doesn't get surrounded over by go. Where is Gandhi statue?
I don't remember where.
What did I miss, sir?
You missed it. They put it up.
What did I miss? All right. Let's get a girly word if you have one.
Oh, of course. What is wrong with you? I have like 3.
No, hit it then.
I have more than one.
Casale says it's always the police job to apply the laws and uphold them.
Of course.
They have the power and the mandate to do so. That's the reason why traffic department says they need policing with them when they get in a certain situation.
It's true.
Because the police have the authority, the arresting authority. Right? So yeah.
All right, girly word.
Hit it.
Miss Lexi. Miss Lexi.
Statue is at UB?
Which one we're going to use? Okay, this is the one we're going to use. It says, keep it private until you know it's permanent. Keep it private until you know it's permanent.
There you go.
Okay.
Keep it private. No, shoot off your mouth.
Until you know it's permanent.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and there's the other one. Yeah, Lexi. You're on a roll. I am loving it. All right, so this other one says, believe what your heart says, not what others says. There's one more. But, oh, girl. Yes, this is it. So it says, it is necessary to ignore things. Wait, it is necessary to ignore. Wait. Oh, it is necessary to ignore. Come things to men. Really?
Some things.
It says see here.
No, yes, man. Your thing,
It's me who can't see it.
It is necessary to ignore some things
to maintain peace. Yes, it is necessary to ignore something.
A fancy writing.
It's true, and then the raindrops and everything. It is necessary to ignore some things to maintain peace. It is true. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
I agree. So thank you, Lexi. All 3 of them are done. All right, you're going to do the boys' man's perspective?
What is it? Put it up,
It is
I
up
guess.
there. It is up there.
I'll read it.
Do it.
All right, according to Sir Groove, we give up leisure in order that we may have leisure. What?
We give up leisure?
We give up leisure in order that we may have leisure.
Ain't that something?
Just as we go to war in order that we may have peace.
What?
You're blowing my mind.
What?
The deep for a Thursday
We
morning.
give up leisure in order that we may have leisure. Just as we go to war in order that we may have peace. Okay, I agree.
And a reaction is a reaction. So
It's
that's
true.
what it is.
I agree. I agree.
All right. So I don't got no perspective, but I got a word of advice.
Okay, I'll take it.
Word
I'll
of
take
advice.
it. I'll take it.
Might be for the ladies more than the men.
Ooh.
Ladies go shoe shopping more than men?
Yeah, yeah.
I would figure so.
We like them shoes.
Yes.
We like them.
So the word of advice is for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe more for the ladies. The advice is don't go shoe shopping in the morning.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, your feet might actually be 10% larger than in the morning.
There you go.
So if you go shoe shopping in the morning and you fit to that size, down the road you might have some tight toes.
Tight, yeah.
Because after all the walking, pressure on your feet actually swells a little bit.
Yeah, it's swollen for a minute.
Throughout the course of the day.
Because of your activities.
Yes, because of activities. Especially so people might have bad blood flow.
Circulation
and so they get
problems.
swell ankles, swell feet. And so if you go buy shoes early in the morning, first thing you jump up, you go buy shoes. Guess what? You might not be that comfortable down the road.
Down the road.
So it's recommended you save your shoe shopping
for later.
For the evenings after the day's work. Then you get a true idea of,
So if you think you wear a size 8.5,
because
you
when
might,
your feet
not
start
wear
swell
an
during the
8.5.
day, you gotta take a lick.
It's gonna be a 9.
Right. So that's a word of advice. Your feet swell at least 10% larger
by evening time.
By the end of the day. No, I did not know that. I didn't even contemplate that. But so if that help one out.
Thank you for the assistance.
Don't go buy your shoes early in the morning.
Make kiss. You wait until later on in the day to buy a shoe.
High Commission of India donates a statue of Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh yes, it's at UB. I remember now.
Yeah.
I remember now.
And this was in.
See, y'all gave me a day off yesterday.
This
so
was a mandala. A life-size statue of Mahatma Gandhi to the University of Belize on Friday, January 10 in Belmopan.
That's where it is.
All right, so there you go.
Mahatma
Thank you,
Gandhi.
sir.
You're very welcome.
Mr. Marvin Kellyman.
Thank you.
The original Kellyman.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Tell her when you reach out, it's tours and they're both.
I know they're everywhere.
Send it out. Yes, we need. Yes, bring it through. So that the one of his tours right there.
They're everywhere. Good morning, Marvin.
Yes, sir. All right, let me take a commercial break.
Yeah.
We don't want to go past the time because we don't want to send no heavily worded email.
Are we going to send one right back?
Yeah.
Take the break.
I make sure I got the correct break line up.
Do it.
Gotta do it.
Do it.
Here we go.
Western Union knows you don't want to spend a lot of time in line to send money. Well, the new Western Union app can help with that. That's right. Just download the app from the Belize iOS or Android App Store, sign up, and start your transfer with the app. Then visit a nearby Western Union location to complete your transfer. All your information will already be preloaded, so you can finish the transfer quickly. In fact, use the app to find your closest location. Western Union, moving money for better.
Visit your nearest Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry agent location.
Brown's Butane Gas Service, located at 18 Mopan Street, Belize City.
Sea una persona ocupada o atrapado en el tráfico,
All right. Yeah. Oh, yes, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Morning Stew. I don't know. I look for Gillies at the other channel, boy. I tell you. Yeah. Yeah, big up Mr. Kellyman, man.
Okay, somebody had sent us a message.
We got birthdays. We got 1, 2, 3.
I only have that one.
Let me see if how the birthdays thing look today.
Good morning.
Okay. All right, let's run the birthday song. There are some birthdays. I got some birthdays on the book. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Lenny Bailey. Yeah.
Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today is your birthday. We just can't wait.
I tell you, Leash I love. What is sweet Leash I love, boy? Boy. All right, who we got?
Steve.
I think Steve sent one. That's Steve?
Yeah,
or
Steve right there.
Steve sent Steve.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Steve sent one for Steve. All right, Steve. Happy birthday, eh? Big up yourself.
Have yourself a wonderful birthday, Steve.
All right, on the book there's 7 people celebrating birthday on the book.
Oh, yeah?
Francine Mushtam.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Francine Musham.
Tashe Enriquez.
Tashe.
Who else? Danielu, that's the name.
Oh, for real?
Who that is, but hey, their birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Malaysia, Christine August celebrating a birthday today as well. And Monique Zelaya Cole. Who else? Leslie Sanchez Jr. celebrating a birthday today, and Red Gal Barrow.
Yeah, I will forward it to Frisco, trust me.
Yeah. So all these people celebrating birthdays today.
Happy birthday to you all.
All right.
That's it for birthdays?
Yeah, that's it for birthdays. So.
Okay.
And even if you're not here and you're celebrating a birthday today, then happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, Cello, of course. Cello.
Oh yeah, Cello birthday today as well.
Happy birthday, Cello. Enjoy everything about your birthday.
All right, BDF Sold update is that they will not depart in January.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fresh information coming out of the Creme News Center. We got a news package coming up in just a few as well when we close off the morning stew.
Okay. Hey Ross is in tune. Hey Ross, good morning. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, me forgetful, I guess. Yeah.
That's what I said.
I don't recall the conversation. I probably was multitasking at the time.
Age.
No. You know, I get sometimes when I discuss, I do something else. I missed the whole.
But I missed it too.
Yeah, I never remember it, but.
But we'll be alright.
Yeah, at least I don't want to talk in a mic. That's why I'm not here.
I'm right here.
You there, but I'm right there. Which mic you have from there?
The red one.
Which red one?
This thing here is red.
You
Who's the one?
All right,
this,
there we go.
This is the one that I always get.
There it is.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
That's what he says.
Yes. So the one here, at least I love. Oh boy.
You just told me I was laughing when my microphone was on. It's because of that very same comment. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sabotage.
And now he's doing this. But yes.
All right. So reminding you guys that
2 for 1, baby.
Yeah, the 2 for 1 is still on. So take advantage.
Yes.
You want to shout out all the folks taking advantage of the morning stew right now with the 2 for 1. All right. So we got Grace Kennedy, Atlantic Insurance, San Pedro Belize Express, Browns Butane, Brothers Abet, Enrique Martinez and Sons LG AC units. Darius Meat Pies. Dara is having his Bob Marley tribute.
Yeah.
In February, Rosado's Hardware, Freetown Drugstore, Gunner Batteries, Kahal Petch, J&N's Culture Kitchen, Jaime Price Piling, Heritage Bank. Also from Enrique Martinez and Sons, Giddy Tires. Giddy.
Giddy? Ooh.
Giddy Tires, yeah, man.
Ooh.
Marlon Castillo meets as well there in the Michael Finnegan
Michael
Market.
Finnegan Market.
Social Security Board, Comedy Belize. Comedy Belize is saying, for Valentine's, do a different style.
Yes, do something different.
Yeah.
Go laugh yourself off.
Yeah. Last one we went was hilarious.
Yeah.
I know they had one after that. I didn't go to that show. But
No, I did not go there either. I went to the one at the Civic.
Catoos Construction. Aggregates and trucking.
Yeah, boy.
I have to go back to the original. I have to remember Cat. Yes.
Catoos Construction, Aggregates and Trucking.
Who else we got? Quick Homes Real Estate as well.
Oh, okay.
Right. All right. Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, those are the crew advertising in the mornings too. So, respect.
Thank
and of
you
course,
so
get
much.
on board, man. 280-4469. Give us a call and take advantage. You have until January the 31st.
The 31st, right. That's going to be a Friday.
2 for 1. You also get entered into the raffle where you could actually get a year's worth of advertisement on
WUB, Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, or XTV Evening News.
No, or and.
And.
Yes, 2. You get the two.
Oh, for real?
So it's on the WB and the 6 the XTV 6 p.m. news.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it is.
Nice. Instant come up.
Yeah, what?
What? Yeah, instant come up.
No, that boy, so I message me, what?
And said, what? Don't tell.
What? Sweet words?
Oh, child.
Oh, child.
Oh, child.
All right, let's get on out of here, man. Let's take an early one.
We're going to go?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make like a banana and split.
You're sending me out so I can get an early bus?
Yeah.
I'll take it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us. Please take care of yourself. Enjoy everything about your Thursday. Stay safe. Do whatever is right by you. If for some reason you got to be out of there, if God is willing, we will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you. I promise to take care of me and our other boy as well. We love you. Sending love to Jer. Happy birthday, Cello. Half a man Ram. Also Miss Edna Pollard and Miss Di. My Ross is also stewing. Love you so much. Also to Rods. Take care of you. Have yourself a wonderful day. Ayo. Hey Marvin. Ayo. CY as well. Love you.